Hello all, I finally finished a project, and so I get to show it to you. I thrifted these comfy and plain mom jeans a while ago with the intention of painting something on them, and I finally got around to it. So, the first thing I did was map out where my knees were, because these are kind of weird fitting pants, and I tend to wear my pants high up anyway, so needed to map that out. And then you'll never guess what the design is. That's right, florals for spring. Groundbreaking. The light blue denim of the pants really gives me a springy kind of vibe. And since it is the season, I have been extra into painting and drawing flowers. And this is like the third or fourth denim thing that I've thrifted with the intention of painting, and I've just been too scared to do it. But that ends today. I haven't used this fabric painting medium before. If I was smart, I would have done some kind of test swatch before putting in several days of work on a pair of pants that I sincerely love and would be heartbroken to destroy. I did not do that, so we'll just have to hope for the best. Now, obviously, the first thing that goes on a floral pair of pants is some bees around the knees. And on the subject of doing test swatches, I of course painted my first flower nice and big right in front, and it's my least favorite flower out of the bunch. In fact, nearly every other flower that I paint is tied for, like, my favorite flower on here, except for the obnoxiously large one that I painted first. But that's how it goes. Even in nature, there are some fucked up looking flowers. Accuracy is clearly my top priority. And honestly, for just winging most of these flowers, I'm pretty impressed with myself. I could have kept filling these pants with more flowers forever, but I did have to call it at some point, and this was the point where I decided to finish off all the edges with this green, grassy looking ribbon lace thing that I've had tucked away in a drawer for years. Shout out to these nails, by the way. I took so long, I went through 2 sets of nails for this project. But the final little detail were these yellow butterfly patches that I sewed onto the seams. Now, I'm not 100% sure how these guys are going to survive in the wash either, but they add a lot of whimsy to the pants, so I'm glad that I did it. And here is a full view of the pants, all finished and painted. I say they are finished. The mixing medium does say I need to heat seal these somehow before I wash them. And as of recording this, I have not done that yet, but I will. There is the part of me that constantly has paint-stained clothing that thinks a wash isn't going to destroy any of this. But I am so happy with how it turned out that I will actually try to be responsible for once and practice good due diligence. But also, while I'm calling these finished, I could full well come back and paint more flowers onto this. Like maybe coming back to these pants every spring and adding a new layer of flowers over some of the faded ones, kind of freshen up the garden a little bit. With something like this, it's fun to think of it as an ongoing project that I'm going to add more to and keep repairing and patching and fixing so I can have years of absolute delight with these very fun pants. I'm also just so incredibly happy that I actually finished a project in time for the season that it was intended for. I've already worn these so much.